So recently I got a question on how my course, Eat to Ease RA, is different than the AIP or anti-inflammatory diet. First of all, those two diets are more one size fits all type approach. And when you have RA or any inflammatory condition, you can't take kind of a blanket approach to it. It really needs to focus on how is what I'm putting in my mouth affecting my overall disease process and my organs and my joints. So part of my course is very educational, focused on the pathology of inflammation, how it affects your body, and the other half is more practical, tactical tips. So for the educational component, a lot of it covers what inflammation is, how it affects your short-term and long-term health, and how the realistic expectations of how certain foods that you eat affect that inflammatory process. Of course, I discuss a lot of foods that in general people with inflammatory conditions should try to minimize and why. And the flip side of that is, well, what type of foods should we add in and why? And also, how do we navigate sticking to those yes type of foods that are nourishing for us when we travel, when we meal prep, at airports, things like that. So the second half is the more practical approach, and it also concludes with an interview with our dietitian here, an RD, where we talk about kind of what are the important components of your plate when it comes to managing inflammation. So it is very much geared towards the person with RA or any inflammatory condition, really, like juvenile arthritis, lupus, and how the pathology of inflammation for you is affected by the foods that we eat.